Hey, welcome back to Say You Look Tired. I'm Martin.
Hey, I'm Dan.
And yeah, if we've planned these right, which hopefully we have, it should line up with the last week of summer.
Oh, how sad. How
Which
awful.
probably, it's good that if we have lined it up right, but it's also probably not if someone's listening back, giving them that reminder. But hopefully this episode will help with that.
Yes.
Because stat I found was 61% of teachers report higher anxiety levels during the final week of summer break compared to just normal term time. And to me, I think that all comes from teachers have Sunday night fear, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's always back after term fear, which is even worse. And then there's back after the summer fear. That anxiety level can be ridiculous, can't it? Even if you've got everything lined up and you feel good. Did you ever used to worry that you'd forgot how to teach?
Yes.
I used to have it all the time.
I was like, what do you do? I couldn't even, you forget passwords.
Yeah.
You forget how to just do normal, if I'm teaching a phonics lesson, for example, what happens next? I've forgotten. And I've forgotten how to bond with the class. So sit down.
I always think as well, it never used to be as bad for me up at year 5. But reception, I always think must be the biggest drag going back, just for the simple fact of they don't know how to be in school.
No.
So and you've just basically spent a year training a class how to be in school.
Mm-hmm.
You have that last little bit of the year where they know what to do and everything's sorted.
You would hope.
Where you're every year.
They're almost there.
To back to they don't know how to sit on the carpet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's absolute chaos. Well, it can be. Some years it's better than others, but there'll all be there'll be some children who went to nursery before and some children who have done nothing, which is absolutely fine. But whenever you come into a room, there's 29 other children with you. You don't know who I am. I sound like a pirate. TA's there. And they're screaming, crying, like you said, they don't know how to sit on the carpet. Why should they? They're like, why? What do you mean sit down?
Well, did you see that with
Lining
the ed
up.
tech? Where she said that and she got a lot of flack for that,
What did
didn't
she say?
She said basically about children not coming prepared for school and they want to put things in, they want to put this. And one of the things she said was children can't just sit on the carpet and listen these days. And there was loads of people kind of going, well, yeah, they should, they shouldn't.
How did I miss that? I'm gutted that I missed that. How dare she? They come in, they've been at home.
Yeah.
Or if they've been at nursery, they're not going to make them sit down for ages, are they? And I remember trying to get them to sit down at the register in one of my first years. This little boy was like, and who are you? I was like, I'm your teacher. And he's like, and?
But doesn't know what a teacher are, do
They don't know what teacher means. What does this mean? They don't know anything. Then all of a sudden you've got these cards with letters on and the children are just like, what's that squiggle? What's that about? And I'm like, B.
Did you used to have it with the parents? Because we had it with a few of ours for a little bit and it always used to make me laugh of parents used to see the hierarchy. Quite a few parents in ours used to see the hierarchy of a school after head and deputy on what year you were in.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I come in as the year 4 teacher, but the year 4 teacher wanted to be a reception teacher. She went out to reception and there was some parents that thought she'd been demoted. They'd went no, you have to come down here.
I used to, when people used to say oh, I'm going down to reception. No, you're going across. You will not say go down, or I'm sending a child down to reception, to play with the babies. I'm like, babies? How dare you? But I've had people say that to me. Oh, do you not want a bit more,
Yeah. Do you not want to push yourself?
Push yourself. I'm here trying to get a child to sound out cat in September. Good for you. I'll say it's always at the start of the year whenever you're doing your assessments. You're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna. Sometimes I catch myself on. I'm like, what you say? I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna sound out a word. The child's like, what does that mean? I want you to tell me what the word is. Jug. And they'll go, Mummy. I'm like, wrong. Red pen, wrong. And that's, you're going right back to square one again. You say, sitting down on the carpet. And you said earlier about forgetting how to teach. I always forget what it's like at the start of the year and how absolutely draining it is. And can you imagine what I was like going into that, having worked during the summer? You got no energy at all.
Yeah.
And that dread on the Sunday night, is it bank? Well, sometimes it's a bank holiday Monday and you go in on the Tuesday, which is worse. I think way worse.
I don't know what it is about I don't know what to say with other jobs, but there's something about a 4-day week being a longer than a 5-day. And I think it's because you go, it's only a 4-day week. I'll be done dead quick. And then you're like, oh my God, it's still Tuesday. Like, being in 4 days, it's still Tuesday.
It's still Tuesday. Yeah, I know. And you just feel, I think you feel more exhausted. But have you ever went back in September and been absolutely like...
Yeah, I think it's all the time. I used to feel like that till the class come in. And then I'd be like, 2 minutes in, be like, oh, I can still do this. But yeah, every summer it'd be like, that last week it'd be like, what if I can't? Like, what if I've just forgot this?
Yeah.
What if this class it doesn't work with?
Yeah, all of my tools, they're not going to work. What am I going to do?
But because I always thought I got quite an easy ride with a class, especially in our school. I used to think I got quite an easy ride with any class I had at the start because I was the first male teacher they ever had. Obviously, it'd be different for you because you're just the first teacher they've got. But they'd be like, in their head, men are more strict, men are more stern. Like, oh, we've got to be on our best behavior in here. Not that I was. Yeah. But just like, it would take them 2 or 3 weeks before they try stuff that they might have tried straight away. Well, probably even longer. But then they'd realize like, oh, he's just not going to do anything.
Yeah, we're fine. We're good.
But I'd always have that. So I'd never really have that, like, you know, where people have a honeymoon period and then they show their true colours. Yeah. I'd never really have that because that honeymoon period would last just a little bit longer and then we'd just be settled. Yeah. So there was always that, but anxiety level is just more like, it's that worry about being found out, isn't it?
Oh, oh my goodness, I'm awful. And you're not really, not really, but you're not at all. And then the other thing that happens during the summer, actually it's probably happening right now, back to school adverts. Back to school clothes, as in you go into the shops, they're all out there and I expect, no!
They're out before you even break up, isn't it?
They're out with the tinsel.
It's mad with it all, that, isn't it? Although I did see a mad one in Cheshire Oaks. Their TikTok feed, it's come up on mine. It was presents for your teacher under £50. What? And I thought, one, like, no teacher, there probably is teachers, right? But no, I never got a gift for £50 off a kid. Did you?
Well, when I turned 30, which was 9 years ago, the parents of my class all clubbed together and gave me like a gift card for like £300. Yeah. I got a soundbar for my TV and some drinks.
Share too much with them, Dan. None of them would have known my birthday.
I know, just so everyone knows I turned 30 and I know I look older. Your child did that. A gift card.
Oh, yeah. But £50, like, things, I was just like...
No, I don't like getting gifts at the end of the year. I feel awkward about it, especially because I don't want people to think they have to give me anything. I'd rather just have a high five. My little one. Yeah. High five. And I don't like getting it. And when I finished... This is coming out at the end of August, but when I finished there July, I got loads and loads and loads of chocolate. I don't eat chocolate anymore at all. So it's in my fridge. I'm going to take it out of my suitcase to give it to my family. They can eat it.
I used to do that with my granddad. I used to just give it all to him. Do you know what though? And I think it's not ungrateful. I don't want to sound ungrateful with it, but I don't think I ever got a gift where I was like, I got some gifts where I was like, oh wow, that's really thoughtful. Like, one was first year teacher. I think I've still got it somewhere. The parent had been speaking to the child and found out like all the topics and basically got her to say all the words she associated that year with. And then he put them all into a special thing, which is like picture collage thing, which made an apple out of all the words. Oh, wow. So that was like really thoughtful and really cool. But I don't think I've ever had a gift where it's been like a bottle of something or a box of chocolates where I'm like, oh, amazing. I just wish they wouldn't.
I got a bottle of Bushmills whiskey last year when I left my school. Drank it 2 weeks ago. Not by myself, with a couple of my friends. It went down well.
But I just think with it, like, that's a big one as well, isn't it? Like sharing your gifts at the end of the year. Like teachers putting them online, everything like that.
I don't do any of that. You know, it looks like at the front of a shop. Yeah. No, I don't do any of that.
I just think like gifts are a mad one, but yeah. Back onto anxiety. Okay. Like, what do you do, and what have you done in the past to like get rid of that anxiety before you go back. You're always going to have a bit of it.
Yeah.
We're not going to pretend you're not. But if you really get nervous, what's things you can do?
So what I said, especially last year, I was like, when was the last time it went absolutely awful?
Yeah.
Never. There's never been like earth-shaking, like death, awful. It's been, death, September 1st of September. No, it's not. It's never that bad. And, let's say I've not went in during the summer to get things ready. I'm like, all I can do is what you can do. And all you can do is do your best. And at the end of the day, we're humans. So like, yeah, I would sit and think to myself, when was the last time it went absolutely awful? Which has never happened. And then also I would just sit and think, right, let's think about this logically. Planning's sorted there. Let's say I've not done any planning, but I have. Planning's done. Children are going to come in. Can't control children. We can try and get them to behave themselves. And then I will say to myself, if I'm going to waste time thinking about what could go wrong, I'm also going to think about what could go right. Yeah. So everything that come up, I would also think of a positive thing that could happen at the same time. Let's say they come in, they are absolutely atrocious. Someone gets hit, not by me, and they're clawing at the walls to get out. Don't worry, that's just their first day. It will get better.
Yeah.
It will get better, and it has to. And if it's not, then I'd go and ask for support.
Yeah. I think that's a big one, asking for support. But I think what's interesting, like, we've spoke about that a lot, and you'll talk about a lot, like, what you're doing there about doing it, it's reflecting on it. Like, it's basically like journaling in your head, isn't it? You're reflecting on the stuff. And I think it's so powerful with everything. I think it's powerful with your food, with training, with general day-to-day life. And it's there for teaching as well. Like, they try and teach it in uni, but I don't think they do it right because they make it into a real job.
How'd you do? I had to type it up.
Yeah. What's your reflection on this? Yeah, it was good. But
did you make stuff up? I did. I'm reflecting on this lesson and this went wrong. Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there was ever anything real substance in it.
It reminds me of going to confessions to see a little boy. Oh, I hit my brother. Make up. Stole from my mum's purse. I did not.
But I just think having a diary, having your school diary, just writing in it, just doodling, I think that can help. And it's just thinking that way, isn't it? Because you can get in your own head, and that's the biggest part with anxiety. Yeah. Getting in your own head, and it's just talking about it, isn't it? I think that's massive.
Yeah. And like, even if you've got colleagues, you can text them and say, hey, I'm worried about this. What do you think? Yeah. And just, like you say, talking about it. And then, what I've also done is I've got my school diary out. I've written my name on, even just doing little things like that. I've written my name on the front with my best handwriting, put it in my bag, get my bag ready, school clothes are ready, say it's the night before term. Even just inset day. School clothes are ready, bag is ready, lunch is already prepped. And that's the thinking taken out of it.
Yeah.
And then say, even if I've not done planning, if I just plan the first day, at least that's something.
Oh, 100%. And I think, like, we spoke about it in a few podcasts over some about not doing too much work. But what I think's key is just making sure that you feel prepared enough. So, like, even in my job now, the coaching, I like to think a good work-life balance. And I like my work-life balance. And I put a lot of focus on me in the morning. So I'll make sure that me and Seamus go for a walk. I'll go to the gym, everything like that. I won't do too much work, and then I'll work later on.
Yeah.
We're coming to record these podcasts. It's a big chunk out the day. Later on, I've got to do some social media stuff to put up for today. Now, if I left that completely till I got back, one, I know we're normally both quite tired after this. I'm not going to have any thinking space. That's going to make me feel anxious. That's going to make me feel like I need to get it out. And like, oh God, what if the quality's not good? So I sat down for an hour this morning and just planned both of them out so that I can put them in.
Yeah.
I made sure that later it's going to be super easy. It's literally just going to be taking the text, putting it with the right image, putting them up.
Yeah.
That's it. Same when you're teaching. If you're feeling anxious, don't work yourself into the ground. That's going to make you worse. But take an hour and go, okay, what does my first day look like? What do I need for it? What do I need to prep right now? What do I need to get ready? Right, okay. I know that first day is going to go well. If you add a push, do the whole week. Add a push. Don't do any more than a week, but just get those things. And we're not talking about making sure all your resources are ready.
Yeah.
But just know, right, okay, that's what I'm teaching first. And that's the lesson. I know I've told that before and I'll be all right. That's what I'm teaching for like English. Okay, yeah. We're starting topic. It's the first one back. That's going to be pretty easy because we're just going to make the front covers.
Yeah.
Okay. That first day is pretty much done. I know what I'm doing. If you're doing that, you're going to go into it knowing like,
Yeah.
I've got this. And it's that thing of like not over planning, not doing work for free, but taking half an hour out your day once to go, right, I've got this. And then after that, PPA time, using all that time for all the other stuff, just get yourself ready in it and it'll help your anxiety massively. And set that first day up just right. Have all your clothes ready.
Yeah.
Have your gym bag packed if you go in the gym. If not, pick some podcasts, listen to something good going in, listen to something good coming out, go on that walk during the day. Like, the more little things you can tick off, the better.
I think so, because it just takes off that mental load. Yeah. And like you said, set yourself like an hour and a half or something. Set yourself a time limit.
Yeah.
I have this thing, set a timer and see what happens. So I'll like ask Alexa or something to like give me a so-and-so time. And that means I have to get that done. And then realistically, it cuts out the faff.
Yeah.
And thinking, why reinvent the wheel? Get something up I did last year. It worked. Let's do it again.
And that's a big one. Like, I don't see the stigma sometimes where people are like, oh, I have to make this or I have to make that. Like, just use last year's.
Yes.
Use all of last year's. Have a little glance over it. One of the best ran schools I've seen, they basically had a drive with every lesson ever done for every year. And it was in a Google Drive, like a shared system. And they literally, in their PPA, the teachers would all have PPA at the same time.
Wow.
It was free form entry. 3 teachers have PPA at the same time. They would meet in a room.
I thought you meant the whole school.
Oh, no.
Like,
just that year group.
Children running riot.
But they would meet. They would be in the room together with their free laptops and they'd go, okay. And they would go, what week are we on? We're in Easter. We're in Easter, week 3. And they go, dun. Okay, we're teaching this in maths. We're teaching this in English. We're teaching that. You take English, you take maths. I'll take the topic in science. Let's have a look at it all. Yeah, everything's ready. Or that needs tweaking, I'll change that. That needs tweaking, I'll change that. That needs tweaking, I'll change that. And they'd do it. And to me, like, their planning was done in half an hour. The resources were done. Do you know? And obviously I was in a 1-form entry, so all of that would have fell on me. But if you can just have those plans, if you can have that structure and routine, it's just a case of then ticking boxes rather than getting that worked up by worrying about it.
Just get through the first day, first few days.
All you have to do.
It's all you have to do. One little step at a time.
And give yourself just those little wins. I think a good one, which we haven't talked about as well, is on the weekend before you go back, on the Sunday especially, doing some nice things for yourself. So like you've talked, you meal prep and get everything ready. But as well as that, like do that in the morning. The afternoon, give yourself some you time. Go like, right, we're either having a really nice home cooked meal or go to the cinema or put on your favorite movie or give yourself a nice day to refresh, reactivate, make sure you go to bed early. Have those
that's
habits.
the thing, yeah. Don't stay up late.
Big one I've been doing lately as well. So I used to listen to audiobooks, but now I just read them. I just read on a Kindle till my eyes get tired. Just go to sleep. It really helps me go to bed. I was all right at going to bed anyway. But now rather than me being like, oh, okay, it's time to go to bed, I'm going to bed at that time. Like wanting to go to bed so that I can read.
That's good. Instead of sitting on your phone, that just makes it worse because you'll see other people post, oh, I'm scared.
Oh, yeah.
No, absolutely not. Try and stay off social media. Last year before I went back, I went out with some friends for food.
Yeah.
And that was so good. I didn't go out with my teacher friends because there's hardly any left. They've all quit. I went out with my friends. We went for a meal. I came back, had a bath actually, candles, set it up well, passed it. I fell asleep in bed. And I had such a good night's sleep, woke up. I know I do supply now, but like I did it the year before as well. And I felt great. I went in like, here we go. Shoulders are down. Like I was saying earlier, what's the worst that can happen? It was fine.
Do you know what as well? You just did so much spark to some of me as well. Like social media. I know we've talked a lot about people on Instagram sharing stuff and TikTok and stuff like that. Do you know where I think the worst place to get fear is? Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook's great and all that. And there's some teacher Facebook groups which are great, but there is some which are so bad that it can give you anxiety even if you don't have anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and to me, I think that's a good one. I think whenever, especially on Facebook, if you ever see a post of a group you're in, which gives you anxiety or a little bit of fear, just leave the group.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
Why would you invite that into your life?
Because that's it. There's, as we've talked about, like gossiping and negativity, like it loves an audience. And you being part of one of them groups, even if you're not getting involved, it just sucks in more and more and more and
even
more.
Even if you're scrolling past it quickly, you're still picking up on keywords from me. Like, oh my goodness me.
And it's that thing for me, it's just that get out of them. If there's anything which is giving you anxiety on Facebook groups, get out of them because they are the worst ones.
Yeah. Energy zap. And it can trigger how old feelings of how you felt before, even if you're trying to put things in place. And yeah, like you say, you can mute, if you don't want to leave, mute it at least. Or you can go to the post and click the dots and say, show me less like this or something. Or I'm not interested.
But I just think sometimes you can always rejoin.
Yeah.
You can
if
always,
it means that much.
Even the things like completely not teaching and that, but like I love, like my favorite holidays are going to like Universal in Orlando and going all the rides and that. And a couple of years ago before we go, I joined a load of Facebook groups for it. And there was so much negativity in them that I just left them. I was like, I'm not getting anything out of these. All I'm seeing is like other people moaning about how much it cost. And yeah, it does cost a lot. But you know that going in. You know that going in. And if you don't want that like cheeseburger from the park, don't buy it. Don't take a picture.
How much is it? I'm going to say $25.
Nah, they're not. It depends what comes with it, but they're probably about like $15.
Yeah.
But like still a rip off. But at the same time, like if you don't want it, just don't buy it. Don't buy it. Take a picture of it and be like, I can't believe how much money I've spent on this. This is a rip off. And it's the same with teaching. There'll be genuine concerns people have. And then there'll be other ones where people have serious ones. And I think, why are you asking this Facebook group this? Just go to your union.
Yeah.
Ring up your union. There was problems I had. There was some I didn't and attack myself and I shouldn't have done. I should have went to the unions. There was ones in later life where I rang up the unions and they told me exactly like, that's nonsense. Say this. That meant that I got paid my Easter holiday payment of 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks of payment when the school said that I wasn't entitled to it.
I remember you saying.
Because it fell into a new tax year. And they were like, that's nonsense. The Burgundy book says that you've already earned that money and they're going to pay you it. Tell them this, put it in an email. Did it, got paid it. What would have happened if I would have went on a Facebook group and went, I'm not sure about this. I would have had loads of different things, loads of different ones. If you've got a problem, a serious problem, go and contact your union. Like obviously, I'm there if you want to reach out, and you'll be
reach
there.
Out to me as well.
But realistically, we can't give you that advice. If it's a serious problem, contact your unions. If it's not a serious problem, like again, get out those Facebook groups. Yeah. They're just causing misery. Some are great. Some are sucking the joy.
You don't want to be seeing them the day before you go back.
That's it.
All it will do is stir old memories or stir the pot of what you're already feeling. Like I was talking about in, I don't know if it was this episode or the one before about the balloon, let the air out.
I think that's key. Let it out. Give yourself that little bit of rest. Prep a little bit. Plan a little bit. And just give yourself that journaling time. Just thinking, remind yourself that you can do this.
Yeah.
Like it's mad. We both have like 10 years of teaching experience and worry that in 6 weeks we'd forgot it all.
Forgot it all, yeah. You won't know anything about what you're doing. Yeah, it's like riding a bike. If you've not been on it in years, you'll eventually get there. Teach it's only been 6 weeks. You'll be fine. And they're children at the end of the day. Give yourself that permission to also think what could go right. Yeah. Could go wrong, what could go right, and get through the first day.
That's it. But no, I think it's a good place for us to wrap that one up. Hopefully it gives a little bit of a help to someone, and 5-star review if you can.
No less than 5.
And hopefully you have a good first week back.
Enjoy it, everybody. You've got this.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.